In the wake of Hurricane Milton, we find ourselves grappling not only with the devastation caused by nature but also with deeper existential questions. Is there a connection between the catastrophic events we witness today and the ancient prophecies found in the book of Revelation? Are these natural disasters merely random occurrences, or could they be signs heralding a significant shift in our world? Join me as we explore these critical questions, weaving together personal stories, biblical insights, and a heartfelt call to action. Understanding natural disasters in a biblical context. Natural disasters like Hurricane Milton compel us to reflect on our vulnerabilities and the precariousness of human existence. In Matthew 24 verses 7 to 8, Jesus warned that, in the last days, we would see an increase in wars, famines, earthquakes, and natural disasters. These words echo hauntingly in our current reality, with the frequency and intensity of storms on the rise. As we witness the power of Hurricane Milton, with winds exceeding 155 miles per hour, we cannot help but wonder if these events are more than mere accidents of nature. The rise of catastrophes. Consider the past few years. Hurricanes Ian and Lee have wreaked havoc, leaving communities devastated and lives forever changed. Hurricane Milton, now on the scene, appears to be the latest in this disturbing trend. Is there a lesson to be learned amidst this chaos? For many, these storms serve as a modern-day reminder of the biblical warnings about the end times. A personal reflection: I remember a time when my community faced a similar natural disaster. A powerful storm swept through our town, uprooting trees and damaging homes. The fear and uncertainty were palpable. In the aftermath, however, I witnessed something remarkable. Neighbors came together, offering help and support to one another. It was a poignant reminder that even in times of distress, the human spirit can shine brightly. This experience mirrors the biblical message of hope amidst turmoil. Biblical prophecies and their relevance today. The book of Revelation, written by the Apostle John, is rich with prophecies concerning the calamities that will come upon the earth. In chapter 8, we find the vision of the 7 trumpets, each bringing devastation. Though hurricanes are not directly mentioned, the chaos they bring aligns with the imagery of destruction depicted in these prophecies. The 7 trumpets, a parallel to our times. The first 4 trumpets describe disasters affecting the earth, seas, rivers, and celestial bodies. For instance, Revelation 8 verse 7 states, "The first angel sounded his trumpet, and there came hail and fire mixed with blood, and they were thrown down to the earth." The imagery resonates with the aftermath of hurricanes, where nature unleashes its fury, leading to significant loss and suffering. As we reflect on Hurricane Milton, it becomes apparent that we may indeed be witnessing the beginnings of these prophesied events. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Revelation 6 introduces the 4 horsemen, symbolic of war, famine, plague, and death. The connection between these riders and natural disasters is striking. A hurricane can lead to infrastructure collapse, crop destruction, and widespread disease. Hurricane Milton, like its predecessors, brings with it the potential for loss of life and community upheaval. Real-life impacts. Consider the stories of those affected by recent hurricanes. Families have been displaced, homes destroyed, and livelihoods shattered. These real-life consequences echo the biblical warnings of impending judgment. But rather than viewing these events solely through a lens of despair, we must recognize the call to action they present. Divine judgment and sovereignty. In the face of natural disasters, we must also grapple with the question of divine judgment. Revelation 16 verses 18 to 21 describes a great earthquake and hail falling from the sky, signifying God's power and authority. While Hurricane Milton may not be explicitly mentioned, its impact on creation serves as a reminder of God's sovereignty. Lessons from the Book of Job. The Book of Job offers profound insights into God's control over nature. When Job questions his suffering, God reminds him of his dominion over the natural world in Job 38 verses 22 to 23. This dialogue highlights the fact that nothing occurs without God's knowledge. Even amidst destruction, we can trust that God's purposes are being fulfilled, both globally and personally. Calls for repentance and spiritual vigilance. Disasters have historically served as calls to repentance. In Luke 13 verses 1-5, Jesus uses local disasters to urge people towards spiritual awakening. Hurricane Milton provides a similar opportunity for reflection. As we witness the destruction it leaves in its wake, we are reminded of our mortality and the urgency of turning our hearts toward God. As a community, we must respond to these calamities not only with aid but also with introspection. Are we living in accordance with God's will? Are we prepared for His return? In times of crisis, our faith should prompt us to seek God fervently, recognizing that our time on earth is limited. God as our refuge. Amid the chaos, Psalm 46 verses 1-3 assures us that God is our refuge and strength. This promise is especially relevant during natural disasters. While the world may crumble around us, we can find solace in His presence. Personal testimony: in my own life, I have experienced moments of great fear and uncertainty. During one particular storm, I found myself overwhelmed with anxiety. Yet, in the midst of the turmoil, I turned to prayer and found a sense of peace that transcended my circumstances. This is the refuge God offers us, a reminder that even in the darkest times, His light shines brightly. The power of prayer. Philippians 4 verses 6-7 encourages us to present our requests to God, promising that His peace will guard our hearts. Prayer is a vital tool during crises, providing comfort and strength. Stories of faith. Many people have shared stories of miraculous provision during disasters. For example, after Hurricane Katrina, a church opened its doors to shelter evacuees, providing not just physical refuge but also spiritual support. Such acts of kindness exemplify the power of prayer in action, showing that God works through His people to bring hope and healing. Hope for the future. While hurricanes and other disasters may dominate our current reality, we must hold fast to the hope of a glorious future. The promise of a new heaven and a new earth provides assurance that our current struggles are temporary. Living with purpose. As we navigate the challenges of this life, we must live each day with intention and purpose, aligning our lives with God's will. This mindset fosters resilience and hope, allowing us to face adversity with courage. Jesus, our anchor in the storm. In times of crisis, we must remember that Jesus is our anchor. His promise to never leave us or forsake us is a source of strength. Finding peace in chaos. During a recent storm, I felt the weight of uncertainty pressing down on me. Yet, as I sought God in prayer, I experienced a profound sense of peace. This is the assurance we have as believers, the knowledge that God is with us, even in the storm. The Church's role in crisis. As Hurricane Milton and similar disasters shake our world, the Church is called to be a light in darkness. Matthew 5 verse 14 reminds us that we are to shine brightly, reflecting the love of Christ in times of need. Service and compassion. Throughout His ministry, Jesus demonstrated compassion and service. In Matthew 25 verses 35-40,
if this message resonates with you, hit that like button and let the universe know you're ready for your breakthrough. Subscribe to our channel for more transformative insights and guidance on your journey to abundance. Share this video with friends and family who need to hear this today. Let's amplify our positive energy together. Your engagement not only helps us grow but also strengthens the cosmic energy we are building as a community. Together, we can uplift each other and manifest our dreams into reality, one positive action at a time.